What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Ghouls Gaming and Tech channel. We have a new case video for you guys. For those of you who have the Galaxy S25 Ultra, or those of you who are planning to get the S25 Ultra, this is another case that we're going to review so you can see if you like it or not based on a couple of different factors. So this video is no different from any others. I like to keep these videos short and sweet to get you guys from point A to point B as quick as possible without wasting you guys time. So if you're new to the channel, by the end of the video, if you enjoy this content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're new or returning, by the end of the video and you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like button. It's definitely appreciated. It is the best way that I and YouTube knows that you guys enjoy these type of videos. So let's get into it. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what kind of case this is. Obviously you clicked on the video, you saw the title, but the branding right here is pretty iconic. The UAG branding, Urban Armor Gear. Now, this is the Urban Armor Gear Pathfinder case for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which we have right here. As you can see, I know y'all like this wallpaper. Look at that. Look at the lock screen. Look at the wallpaper. Come on now. Come on now. That's like perfect for a tech guy and a gamer. But anyways, I get sidetracked. The price on this bad boy is $59.95. You can find this on Amazon.com. The link will be in the description if you want to check it out. What do I think about that price? I think it's a decent price. Now, could it be a smidget better? Yeah, it could be 40 bucks. I'll be comfortable with 40 bucks, but 60, I mean, actually that's a whole $20 jump. What am I saying? 60 bucks is a little pricey for me. I'm comfortable with this being around 40 bucks. So next thing we're going to get into are the cutouts and the button. So as you can see, you got this two-tone design, this yellow and black. You have some UAG branding right here. This looks like every time I wear this, or even people who've seen this, they said this looks like a construction worker type of phone. It's very like rugged looking, which is pretty much UAG's branding, but just the yellow makes it look more construction, I guess, and these like bolt looking things right here. You have a cutout right here for your lower camera. Flip that over for that lower camera right there, and then you have a cutout for the rest of the cameras and the flash. You have some buttons on the side for your power / Bixby / Gemini button, and then two clicky buttons for your volume up and down rocker right there. Some ridges right here, pretty texture, you can kind of feel them, they're raised. You have a little cutout for like a lanyard. Check the bottom right here, you have a cutout for your charging port, your speaker, and your S Pen cutout right there, as you can see. And if you flip to this side, more cutouts for a lanyard, more like ridges right here that you can kind of help get better grip on. A cutout at the top right here for your speaker / yeah, I think that's just a speaker, not a microphone. You have a MagSafe ring right here, and it's like honeycomb type of pattern in here, which feels pretty nice, I must say. Obviously this thing is weather proof or weather resistant. So those are the cutouts and the buttons. The next thing is the feel and the grip. Feels like what it looks like, a hard plastic. You have some soft touch like rubber. Usually two-tone cases you can pop off the hard plastic part from the rubber part, but that's not this case. The grip right here on the sides is very solid. I mean, even if it gets wet, you have these raised edges right here to help you grip the phone better. But yeah, you got a little rubber texture, which is the black, and more of a hard plastic, which is the yellow. All right, next thing is the fit and protection. Now, I cannot talk about the fit and protection without throwing this bad boy on. So let's throw this in really quick. Snaps in very nice. Oh my gosh, that looks good, man. That looks good. But yes, the fit and protection, as you saw, it snapped right in. It fits very precise. Everything has enough room. It seems very closely and precisely cut out for this phone in particular, which it should, because it's made for this phone. And the cutouts on the bottom, ample room, very symmetrical. This is one of actually the better cutout cases that I've seen. Some of them have misaligned the cutouts or buttons in certain places, but this one seems very accurate. Plenty of room to get your S Pen out. You don't have to struggle with that. The cutout on the top for that speaker is very good. The buttons, very clicky and satisfying. So fit is great. The protection, obviously you're protected on all sides. You got like little extra bumpers on each side of the phone, so you're protected at each corner. And then obviously the back is protected. And as you can see, the camera lip, I guess, for the case is slightly raised above the actual camera lenses. So Obviously, if it falls on the back, you guys should be good. Next thing I want to get into is what I call on this channel edge control. Now, when you look at the display right here, how far does an individual case raise as far as the edges of it raise above the display? Just so you know how much of area of impact or area of error you have if this phone lands face down with this case on it. Now, for this case in particular, it has a very good amount of edge control. It is raised pretty decent. You can literally slide your finger and feel that resistance at all corners. All right, next thing we're going to get into is wireless charging and MagSafe. So I got a wireless charging MagSafe case right here. So you saw that MagSafe ring, boom, it is charging. It's on here, not letting go. The magnet is pretty good as well. Now the next and the last thing on the list is drop resistance and reliability. So basically what that means is how good is this when it drops as far as the case holding up, and the case itself, how reliable is it as far as it sustaining any damage. Now the main goal is for the case to protect your phone, but the case could sustain damage, or some cases can sustain damage from a drop, i.e. aramid fiber cases or leather cases or vegan leather cases. Obviously if it drops on like concrete or something really abrasive, it could sustain like dings and scratches and stuff like this. Well, this is a rubber and hard plastic case. You're not really going to get too much damage being suffered by this case if it drops. And also with drop resistance, you want to know usually how well will the case stay on your phone, because some cases, and it's usually the thinner cases, they have a tendency of one of the edges like popping off due to the brunt force or impact from it hitting on the ground. Now tile, carpet, stuff like that, you guys are okay. It's mainly like outside stuff like concrete. I don't see any concrete really popping off one of these sides, so the case will stay on your phone, so you won't have to worry about your phone actually sustaining damage because the case is faulty. It won't get any scratches for the most part, unless you're laying this on the concrete and just scraping back and forth. That's the only way that I can see this case actually sustaining any kind of damage. But regular day-to-day drops, this will hold up. I won't even say 100% because I didn't make this. I'll say 99.9% of the time. So that is my opinion of this case. I highly recommend it. I love this color pattern. The black and yellow reminds me of like Bumblebee or something. And I really like this construction looking vibe kind of thing. It is what it is. You got to pay to play. And on this channel, we pay, baby, because we like to play. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.